right, guys, out here in the pumpkin patch, and we got something to share with you all, to ask as a community if you guys could help us out. I just firstly want to say that I'm very thankful for each and every one of you subscribers, and I believe that that as a community, and the majority of us, being God-fearing and loving believers, that we can come together as a community and try to help where we can. And I also want to just say that I really believe that this is one of the reasons why God led me to make this channel, was to be able to make a difference in somebody's life or multiple people's lives. And so here's the first thing is my friend Jason McCoy. Him and his family, they've been going through quite a battle as of late. It's stretched several weeks now, and it's very a very sad thing. And it involves their daughter Kenzie. Now Kenzie is a awesome child. She's really funny, and she suffers from epileptic seizures, and she was having some epileptic seizures and things, and they rushed her to the hospital, and I'm not going to go into detail, but it was very bad. And so they ended up having to transport her to Columbus, Ohio from Charleston, West Virginia. And since then, Jason has been traveling back and forth from Charleston to Columbus to check on the other children that they have, and to go to work. And they've been trying to stay in the Ronald McDonald House and stuff. So, but here's the facts, guys. Gas is very expensive. It's not cheap. It's not cheap trying to live at the Ronald McDonald House. I mean, I know, you can stay there, usually kind of free. Me and Annie, we've been in this situation, so we kind of know what's what. But we understand, though, trying to run a house and trying to live away from that house is a costly expense, and we couldn't imagine having to drive from here to Charleston every day, much less trying to go from Columbus to Charleston, every few days, and that expense, especially in this economic climate that we're in. And we're going to try to help them where we can. So we started a GoFundMe for Kenzie and for Jason and his family, for medical expenses, and also travel expenses and overall care for Kenzie. Guys, I'll just be very blunt. It's a very sad situation, and unless God intervenes, or God sends somebody to them, it's not looking that good. But we serve a big God, so we're going to continue to believe in faith that He can heal her. But if you have expertise in this, or of somebody that has expertise in children's, pediatric epilepsy, I would encourage you to share this video with them and reach out to me, so I can get them in contact with the McCoy family, and hopefully somebody can be of some assistance. But here's the update for today. She was stable right now, but that could change at any moment. She's epileptic, and that's the diagnosis, right? And she came in with uncontrollable seizures. That I think that they said that she had like 500 in like a 12 or 14 hour period. I mean, if you could only, you're just seizing for that whole time. I mean, that's very traumatic to the brain and stuff. They found that she had meningitis. All right, I think she had put a shunt in before. I believe, I might be misspeaking, but I know that they did put the shunt in, and they took the shunt out once they found the infection. But they put the shunt in, I believe, to try to help mitigate some of the epileptic seizures that she was having, and so maybe she could live a better life. And she ended up getting meningitis as an infection. and the shunt and everything they took out. Anyhow, she's being treated with vancomycin. Okay, vancomycin, vancomycin, and she still has daily seizures. So this is just a call to action for everyone that sees this video. All we're asking is if you can give whatever you can give. It's $1, if it's whatever, right? Just give however much God leads on your heart, or however much you feel that you would like to give. Please give that to the GoFundMe for these beautiful people and this wonderful child. She loves giant pumpkins. The whole family loves giant pumpkins and giants. You know, they love seeing that kind of stuff, and it's a blessing to be around this family. They're such a wonderful, fun-loving family, and funny, and it's just a really, really heartbreaking thing. Me and Annie, we know what it's like to be in this situation, to be away from your children, away from your home, so that you can provide care for one child. We were in the NICU with Malachi for 5 months, and we also know that heartache of losing a child, because we lost our first one. So guys, this is something that I am very, 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 I don't know what you would call it, passionate about or what, but I know what they're going through, and it's something I pray none of you ever have to face. But guys, it makes it so much easier to try to combat things and try to be able to do things when you're not worried about the money situation. And I know that sounds bad, but guys, if you're, you know, if you got a job and you're working it and you're doing the best you can, and everything that you're doing, and you're still, you know, having to do this, money gets really tight really fast. And so that's why I thought we would start the GoFundMe account, just to help relieve some of the stress off of them, and let them be able to focus or spend time with their little girl, right? Because that's what's most important. They don't need to worry about the job. They don't need to worry about the finances and stuff, you know, or how they're going to take care of their kids at home. They need to focus and worry about Kenzie. And if we can provide that by providing some monetary support for them, then I truly feel that this is a benefit for them. And so I would ask you again, like I say, just give whatever you would feel good with giving. I know it's tough and tight for everybody, but if we all pitched in $1, I mean, we would, I mean, it would be a lot, you know, at the end of the day. You know, if we all pitched in $2 or $3 or $5, I mean, at the end of the day, whatever we can do would be a lot. And you know, so I'm just asking for that. And the other thing that I'm asking is, if you can't give, I understand that, trust me, but would you please do 2 things? If you can't give, could you please share this video with everybody that you know? Tag people in it. Maybe you know somebody else that's a doctor YouTuber or something. Tag somebody in this, please, and just share the video. And if you pray, please pray. Pray for Kenzie. Pray for her mom and dad, and that they would, and the other kids, because this is not easy on them either. I can tell you right now, even though Mama and Papa was here with our 2 other kids when we were gone with Malachi, it's not easy. It's not easy. They're used to Mommy and Daddy being home. They're not used to that sibling being away, or you know, in this particular case, right? They're used to having all the siblings there. They're used to having Mommy and Daddy there, and they're used to everything going smooth. And guys, I can tell you right now that things like this are hard on a child. They're hard on our children, and I couldn't imagine being a child and worrying about one of my siblings passing away. All right. So guys, I just ask that you please, again, share the video, like the video, and pray. If you pray, please pray. Put it on prayer chains, whatever you got to do, but please do that for us. And if you can, if you feel that you can, and please give to the GoFundMe account, which we'll put up right here, and we'll also put in the description box below. So guys, I don't know what else to do but to do the things that I've just spoke about. I've been fervently praying for weeks now for this, and I'm at a loss, you know, for words really. other than I know that God can, and other than that, I don't know anything else, right? So, again, if you can, please do one of the things that we've asked, and from me and from them, it's a big thank you. All right, it's a very, very big thank you, and we appreciate y'all. And guys, we're gonna get off here. We're gonna get this video put up and see what happens. So thank y'all. We'll see you next time.